Welcome to Office Hours. Today we're going to talk about the four fundamental forces. A force is a push or a pull. It changes the motion of an object. There are four fundamental forces that govern the universe. They are the gravitational force, the electromagnetic force, and the strong and weak nuclear forces. Gravity is the attraction between two masses. So when an object falls, it is the mass of the Earth that is attracting the mass of that object. Gravity is also the force that governs the motion of the planets, stars, and galaxies. The electromagnetic force is the attraction or repulsion of charged particles. Particles can either be positively or negatively charged, and like charges repel while unlike charges attract. Both gravity and the electromagnetic force are governed by very similar equations that involve constants and two particles. They also both get weaker the further apart the particles are. The main difference between the two forces is that gravity deals with two masses, while the electromagnetic force deals with two charges. And while gravity is strong enough to pull us down to Earth, it's a lot weaker than the electromagnetic force. The strong and weak nuclear forces are really only experienced at the atomic level. The strong nuclear force holds the nucleus of the atom together by countering the electromagnetic repulsion of the protons. The weak nuclear force, or the weak interaction, acts on the particles that make up protons and neutrons and is responsible for some forms of radioactive decay. The order of these four fundamental forces from strongest to weakest is the strong nuclear force, the electromagnetic force, the weak nuclear force, and then finally gravity. Many theoretical physicists are working on the grand unified theory, which is unifying all of these four fundamental interactions into one force. Experimentally, physicists have been able to combine the electromagnetic and the weak nuclear force into the electroweak force, and theoretically they've been able to add the strong nuclear force to that, but gravity eludes them. Because gravity is refusing to fit this grand unified theory, and the universe loves symmetry, many physicists are theorizing that there must be a fifth fundamental force that we just have yet to find. Thank you so much for attending Office Hours. If you like what you saw, please consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell to get notifications when new videos drop. I also stream Office Hours on Twitch and on Facebook. If you want more Office Hours, please consider becoming a regular drop-in by joining my Patreon, or simply buy me a coffee. Support from viewers like you let me know that you want more Office Hours, and I'm happy to provide. Well, thanks again, and I hope to see you around.